Next on the bench is a Brother PE500. This is an embroidery machine that was given to me, and I was told that it's supposed to work, but it did not have a power cord with it. And the bobbin, you can see, is pretty scratched up here. So if it does work, it's already had a pretty tough life. And the important thing that I need to take care of before I really go about testing it and moving it on with its life is, boy, this thing is dusty, so it clearly got set aside. But the spool pin here is broken, so I got a new one, and we'll see about getting this machine opened up enough to put that in. I don't have service manuals as usual, so what I'm gonna do is just grab a screwdriver and start removing screws. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to start with this screw because it looks like it pulls the cover off of the head of the machine here. And then we'll be able to see how much of, there we go. So, oh, and that screw did hold this back piece on, because I'm assuming, since this is in here, that I need to get the whole back to come off of this machine. So the screw in here looks like it holds something important. Yep, that definitely was holding. There's a screw in here, and one up there, it looks like. All right, let's get that one. Huh. That one down here was already loose, and that one I need to get a longer screwdriver bit for. All right. Yep, okay. So that's okay, that's all those screws. Oh, there we go. tiny screw here. Oh, and that one doesn't have to come all the way out. Okay. Alright. Oh, and I missed a screw right here. Okay. Let's see. Previously, I was checking under this hand wheel to see if there's a screw hiding under it. There is not. Alright, I guess we'll pop this screw out and see what reveals under here. Oh. This piece came out and it's got a tiny screw hole in it, so now I'm worried there's a tiny screw floating around in here somewhere that this part fell off of. That's exciting. Maybe this machine isn't in very good shape. It certainly has seen a lot of use. That gear is pretty chewed up. All right. Oh. Oh. Take the needle out before we go any further, because I don't need to be accidentally bending the needle or stabbing myself with the needle. And then I'm going to pull up the needle plate here, see if there's a screw hiding under it. Nope, there is not a screw hiding under there, but since we're here, we can pop the hook out. Oh, the hook looks okay. I think time to start gently prying from somewhere here. The top here is loose there, and it gets over to here and it doesn't. Somebody wanted a lot of thread around the bobbin winder too, so. All right. Okay, so I got that to come apart. Excellent. Where is... You can see this tab here. So I need put a piece of cardboard over that tab so it doesn't pop back together. All right. So there it is. Another tab right in here. So we'll throw a cardboard on that. And that means that there's going to be probably another tab in here. There. Yep. There it went. Okay. This piece was connected in there, but we'll leave it off until we put this back in. Yep. Okay. Just like the last time I popped one of these plastic cases off, I need to get the back end loose so that it can go around the lever there. And now we have access to this screw. Yep. And yep. Okay. That slides up and out, and there's the hinge. And now just drop our new piece back in, and it goes through like that because once in place, it fits like that, and the pin that this is lined up on matches the plastic, and that's how that stays retained in there. So a lot of work to replace a broken spool pin, but now with that spool pin on this machine, we'll be able to test it properly and not worry about the thread popping loose in weird ways. So gonna put this piece back in there before I pop this cover back on. Alright, and now this cover settles in place, and we need to make sure that we pop the tabs under where they go. And so this that. We're all snapped back together there. So we can put our screws back in. And I'm going to leave this bottom cover off because remember, this piece fell out and still don't know where that might have come from. So, but foot goes on there, and we've got those two machine screws, and then this is a plastic self-threading that came out of here. And then there's a skinny plastic self-threading that came out of this hole. And this one that came out of here. And this last one with the washer that came out of the end hole here. And we got those all snug up, and we'll double check our seam around here. That all feels good. Snapped together properly, so that should be good. And all right, I'm going to take our cleaning brush and brush around in here because we have this plate up and there's a big lump of lint there, and there's lint in the bottom of the bobbin hook here, so we'll give a brush around to get rid of all this lint, and then test this out.